I think it's really important for girls to study computer science. I think for a long time, the world thought that some things were for boys and some things were for girls, and everyone understands now that boys and girls can have equal opportunity.
If we could just, support girls and give them that initial encouragement, that we can start balancing the scales, and then we won't even have to play with the equation because it will just be a natural flow.
To be able to code gives you the freedom to build anything. And that is just so empowering.
I like having that power in my own hands to express what's in my imagination using programming.
Just the experience of programming gives you access to a new method of thinking. Everything becomes the steps that you can take towards a solution, and that is just extremely valuable.
It's one thing to use software. It's a totally different thing to get to change how the software you use actually works.
Yeah, all of my favorite memories from computer science are actually programming together with teams. I don't think CS is a solo thing. Nothing is. If you want to build something amazing, you usually have to do it in a team, and CS is no different.
You all live in a time where expressing yourself, learning about different people, making a business, and a real difference in your communities is all totally possible. With computers, it's right at your fingertips.
It's not about being a girl or being a boy. It's about being talented. Computer science needs more talented people who are not afraid of being creative and making the world a better place.
Jump into it, learn, just try and take one class, give it 1 hour. It's amazing what you can learn in 1 hour.
And that's what's so exciting about Hour of Code. All of you were able to participate from all parts of the country, at all ages, from all different backgrounds, and that's what will create the right opportunities for everyone.
Every girl deserves to take part in creating the technology that will change our world and change who runs it. I challenge girls in every single country to learn 1 hour of code.
Technology touches every part of our lives. So if you can change technology, you can change the world.
Hour of Code is a website that helps you code things, and it breaks it down for you, so it makes it simpler.
The Hour of Code is like a service to get different people of all ages into the coding field.
I'm here today because I like computers and I'm interested in programming.
My math teacher, Mr. Otino, he talked about the Hour of Code.
It's a great opportunity for us to learn a new language.
The Hour of Code program was started about 4 years ago through President Obama and some tech leaders like Mark Zuckerberg, Bill Gates, to inspire mostly women and minorities to get into programming. But it's not just women and minorities. It's open to young children as well as teenagers who are in high school to get into what they call STEM, something with science, technology, engineering, or math.
I know Mr. Maluso wanted to do this initiative with the entire school, and I thought it'd be a good opportunity to get my students involved, my engineering club involved. So I emailed him and we got in contact, and he said, yeah, we could schedule this after school.
I'm participating because I'm part of the engineers club and the computer club, and because programming is a really important tool for my future and for the future of many kids. So for me, learning it is definitely going to help me later on, and it's fun to do.
Because my brother is a coding person, trying to follow in his footsteps.
Because I don't know how to code, and I feel like this is going to be our future with using computers, and this is something that we're going to need to know, and it's kind of like another language, basically.
I think it's very basic idea of programming. Maybe it'll give them a small glimpse of what programming is in the wider scope. I'm hoping that they look at it, maybe a spark will fly, and they take one of our courses here, whether it's the computer programming course, which is an honors-based course, or the robotics course, which also does programming, but to machine.
I think a lot of students take their devices and their TVs and their tablets and all that good stuff for granted. They don't understand. They love playing video games. They love playing Flappy Bird, and they love playing all these games, but they don't really understand how it works. So just to get some experience and just to see how it works, to get a better, deeper understanding of everyday technology is really important for these kids.
I think everything ties together, like the engineering, maybe because like some like fields in engineering require like computer science, and that needs like a knowledge of computers and coding.
People in our generation are definitely going to benefit the most from learning how to code, because a lot of new jobs are going to come from this type of process.
So the way it would work is that they'll come in and log on to code.org, which is a website that's been set up with tech demos and lessons and videos. It's really well done. You could tell a lot of money went into it, and it was pretty important. So you log in, you pick like the Minecraft demo, and then you watch a little introduction by the Minecraft developer on how they built the program and what you're going to see next. They walk you through what you're going to be using and the language that's going to be used, and then they kind of like put you through a bunch of different challenges, getting increasingly difficult as you go along.
So right now I'm trying to get this dog to create this sort of end process where he drops 3 tennis balls and he ends up on the top. So I'm telling him to move and turn left and put down the ball and continue to move.
I liked being able to make my own games and being able to see the code like actually in action. So when I did certain things, the game actually like worked itself out, which I think is really fascinating.
I am about to code. I'm not quite sure. It's been a long time since I've coded. I'm not sure what the game I'm doing is quite yet. It's this terrific flat verse, so I'm going to check that out and see what it's all about.
The importance of this program is, like I said, to inspire women, not just in the United States, but all around the world. What's happening today is not just happening in the U.S., it's happening in Europe and in Asia, in Africa, and South America. So it's happening globally. And it's trying to get women who we need into a technology workplace position to be inspired to go there.
It sounds pretty like odd that we're all doing it at the same exact time or doing the same stuff. It's kind of cool that like we can all like share that even though we're so like far apart from each other.
Students around the world had an hour of code today.
Over at the NASDAQ, it's code.org.
You gotta learn how to code, folks.
So by learning to code today, you guys are already getting a head start on taking over the world.
At least 50 million students doing the hour of code just in 1 week, which is an amazingly large number. That's roughly the size of the entire US student population.
The Hour of Code is organized by a nonprofit coalition of tech companies, which aims to make computer science more available in schools.
You're basically writing the program rather than just operating the game.
So that's the coding you did.
It's incredible to see so many kids across the world united by coding.
I'm gonna go home and do it again.
Hi, everybody. This week, I'm proud to join the students, teachers, businesses, and nonprofit organizations taking big new steps to support computer science in America's schools. Learning these skills isn't just important for your future, it's important for our country's future. If we want America to stay on the cutting edge, we need young Americans like you to master the tools and technology that will change the way we do just about everything. That's why I'm asking you to get involved. Don't just buy a new video game, make one. Don't just download the latest app, help design it. Don't just play on your phone, program it. No one's born a computer scientist, but with a little hard work and some math and science, just about anyone can become one. This week is your chance to give it a shot. And don't let anyone tell you you can't. Whether you're a young man or a young woman, whether you live in a city or a rural area, computers are going to be a big part of your future. And if you're willing to work and study hard, That future is yours to shape. Thanks, everybody.